today's Cajun Court.
And he got this mess on ring that you sleeping with the mailman. I can't wait to see the test, but you better cool it.
Yes, Your Honor.
And where's your ring, ma'am?
It's at home, put up. Because like I said, I'm not going to wear a ring and support our marriage if he's going to go around telling everybody I cheated on him and the baby isn't his.
You did cheat. It's on the video. You just watched it, Your Honor. Come on.
All rise. The Honorable Jacqueline A. Scott preside. Cajun Court is now in session.
Don't make me drop my hammer.
He's the drunk. He did pay.
Just a minute. If brains was dynamite, you couldn't even blow your nose. When the bull is up to your ears, keep your mouth shut.
I ain't going back to jail. Because this is a railroad job. She probably slashed my tires with her teeth.
This isn't art, this is velvet p***.
An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Take it from me, you can overcome anything. Please change your life. Get him, Rod. Oh, we'll get along just fine when you realize I am the boss.
The plaintiff is suing the defendant for a tampered pregnancy test. He claims that their new child is not his and is the mailman's baby. The defendant is an emotional wreck because she assures the court that she's been abused and neglected. The plaintiff guarantees to the court that the newborn doesn't resemble him at all. Let's find out what happens next on today's Cajun Court.
Cajun Court is now in session. The Honorable Jacqueline A. Scott is presiding. It's case number 510. That baby ain't mine.
You have a dispute before this court, and plaintiff, I'm going to start with you. And this is an interesting case. Rod, I think we can handle it,
That baby
right?
ain't mine.
Okay.
It's not.
All right. Well, you're here, and
Yes.
this is your wife,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
and you brought a claim in reference to a paternity test you feel that's been tampered with.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to start with you, and just tell me something about your family.
Well, we've been together for several years now. A couple kids already. I brought some photos of them today. They look fantastic. Pretty well known around town. Looking to kind of build up the reputation a little bit more. A little family history, and we're going to continue the family history. But a little bit of a hiccup in that when obviously a child that's not mine was produced by Miss Whittington.
Okay, and I understand that you took a paternity test previously, and you're suing your wife for $3,000. Is that
Yes,
correct?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, just give me some facts about this case.
Well, how damaging is that to your reputation? Like, if you're someone, okay, so I'm pretty well known around town, good connections, and if people find out that she's been sleeping around, which clearly she has been, yeah, you can see how that's pretty, I don't know if that's slander or what you want to call it, but the point is she's been running around and it's no good.
So how do you know that she's been running around?
I mean, just look at the pictures of the other children. Gorgeous, and then...
Well, tell me a little bit more about your family. I think you started talking, I think you said a couple of kids.
Yeah, we've got 2 previous children. They look fantastic, Alexander and Mary, and yeah, everything. You can tell they've got features of mine. They look like me, and this latest child just that's the ugly baby. I mean, come on, like.
Wait a minute, you're calling a child ugly? That's a child of God.
I'm just saying that when you look compared to my other children, and you think about genes and what gets passed
You're calling
on.
the baby ugly. I think there's a song.
You
I
are
know,
so
I've
rude
heard.
and disrespectful.
Wait, just a moment, ma'am. There's a song some rapper, somebody sings, said, that ugly baby's the only one yours. So we're going to see. We're going to be...
I don't listen to rap, Your Honor,
There
so
is
I'm
not
not familiar.
ugly.
Now you have 2 other children, and this particular kid doesn't look like you. And you know, that DNA is something, but sometimes you can't tell. You know, those genes go way back.
Your Honor, I can't explain it, but honestly, I just know the baby's not mine. All right, it's got nothing that looks like me, and honestly, I'm pretty sure she tampered with the test. She probably messed around with the guy that does the test so she can mess around with the test because she's sneaky.
I am not
How old
sneaky.
is the baby?
3-4 months. I don't.
You don't know how old your baby is?
No.
I haven't. It's not my
He
baby.
couldn't tell you my birthday.
Well, did you sleep with her?
Sure, until I found out that it wasn't mine after the fact.
So, which means that baby could be yours.
It could be, but as soon as you look in the face, it ain't.
Mama's
obviously.
baby, daddy's maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Not all babies are born good looking.
And I'm
Some of
sorry,
them
ma'am.
look-
Can you speak up?
Not all babies are born good looking. Some of them look like old men and old women. Not all babies are just born beautiful.
Not
You're saying you
mine.
can't tell. Hold on, just one moment.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay.
And this is your third child.
My third, yes.
Well, what makes you think this baby's not yours?
Honestly, like I said, you can't explain it. I guess there's a connection with your kids that you feel, but for me, it's mostly just if you put a side by side of our children, and then you look at this kid, you know, it's pretty apparent. It's pretty obvious.
Now, you know that in Louisiana, that baby, because you all were married, is presumed to be your child, right?
Sure, presumably.
Okay, we're back in session for this paternity case. Ma'am, is there a possibility that this baby is not the biological child of your husband?
You see, he just
That's
doesn't
a
want.
yes or no question.
He just doesn't want to take responsibility. He's always said Sarah was ugly since she was born. He's put me through so much stress, always verbally abusing me and neglecting me. He pushed me to him.
Okay.
He's just a friend. He's not the father.
Who is he?
Lawrence, the mailman. We're just friends, though. I have no friends because he ran them all off. He won't let me have friends.
I am speechless, Rod. You mean your mailman is your confidant?
He's just my good friend. He heard Frank hollering at me one day and told me no one should ever holler at me like that. All because I left his clothes at the dry cleaner. He told me I was a terrible
Rod,
person.
give it that.
Okay, first of all, they were at the dry cleaner for 3 days.
Yes, you had your opportunity. Just hold on. I want to hear what she has to say about this baby. Go on, ma'am.
He was hollering at me because he said I left his clothes at the dry cleaners. I didn't mean to. I'm taking care of a baby and 2 other kids.
So wait a minute now. Normally, when a mailman comes around, he puts the mail in the mailbox and he keeps on going.
We've been friends for a long time.
A long
And
time.
like I said, he heard him hollering at me, and he told me respectfully no man should ever holler at their wife like that. And he just became a closer
A lot
friend.
more than friends, Your Honor.
No.
Honestly, yeah. Look, I'm good looking, but I ain't stupid. All right, Your Honor. I got all the proof you need right here that she's been running around with this mailman for a lot longer than she's talking about.
I need a little bit more information about that. What's on this disc here? We'll see this at recess.
You will find something folks probably pay a lot of good money on the internet for. It's the introduction to a video that was difficult to watch, Your Honor.
Okay. Is this a girl or boy?
It's a girl.
Okay.
Her name is Sarah.
Well, wouldn't you think that it's in the
Barely
best
tell.
interest to know who her father is?
He is the father, I'm telling you.
I ain't the father.
Okay.
It's a
We'll
gremlin
see
looking
what
little
they-
baby. That ain't my kid.
She
What'd
has
you call,
a disorder.
You call that baby
I said it's a unpleasant looking child.
Well, you know you're not Prince Charming yourself. No Billy D. Williams either.
Okay, Your Honor. Well,
So don't call that child ugly again, because as far as I'm concerned, every child is beautiful. And in God's eyesight, he loves them all.
sure, Your Honor. Yes.
Now, ma'am, let's go back to this mailman.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sleeping with the mailman?
No,
You know
I
what they
would
say?
never do that.
She
As
can't even
much as
answer
he's
honestly.
pushed-
Look at this. How real is this? Huh?
Yeah. Are you telling the truth?
I
Why
am,
you
Your
crying?
Honor. I'm not.
Be like my child. When she gets like that, I just have to. I know something
Because
is
I have
amiss.
dealt with him for so long, him and his verbal abuse. I can't take it anymore. This
Tell
is
me
why
about this. Tell me about the abuse. What is he saying to you?
he just talks down to me all the time. Makes me feel stupid. He belittles me.
Okay.
'Cause you
I
didn't
tell
tell me
what,
he's getting your hair
we're gonna
colored.
take a
I
recess.
don't like that color on
Just
your
one moment.
hair.
We're gonna take a recess, and I'm gonna check this out. Okay, we're back in session, and I've had the opportunity to, view this disc. But just tell me one thing before I go any further. Are you verbally abusive to your wife?
No, Your Honor, no.
Of course he's going to tell you no. Who's going to admit to being abusive?
Okay, well, who recorded this? Where'd you get this?
That's our door cam for the mailbox or whatever, right?
Okay. Okay, ma'am, where's that piece of metal that you put on your finger until death do us part?
I took it off because once you stop claiming your child as your own, I'm not going to support that. I'm not going to be married to somebody like that.
That's a for sale sign. She's letting everybody on the town know that she's ready for it.
Okay, sir, now, how often are you at home?
I mean, I work a pretty good bit. You know, if you want to keep up the relationships that I've got and the connections I've got so that I can provide the best environment for our family and our kids growing up, you're out of the house a lot. That's normal. You probably work a lot, Your Honor.
Going to parties without
but the
me.
mailman don't come to my house, so it's not about me.
Well,
Okay.
if she was over at your house, he might come a couple more times.
Excuse me?
That is so
You are out of
disrespectful.
order. I can't wait to see the test, but you better cool it.
Yes, Your Honor.
And where's your ring, ma'am?
It's at home put up. Because like I said, I'm not going to wear a ring and support our marriage if he's going to go around telling everybody I cheated on him and the baby isn't his.
You did. It's on the video. You just watched it, Your Honor. Come on. She messed with the test results. She messed around with all the men on our block. She messing around with the mailman.
Well, ma'am, did you tamper with the first test result?
No, I didn't. How do you do
Why would
that?
you say she even, what evidence did you have that she tampered with the test results?
Because she sneaks money out of my account and goes and spends it on what she wants. She got a whole lot of friends that I don't know who they are.
An allowance.
Okay, you all off course, and I want to bring you back. So I want to know about this baby. What evidence do you have that baby is not yours?
I know that she messed with the results. She's been sleeping with the mailman. It's on the video.
There's nothing on that video.
He was there on the couch. What time of day was that?
The afternoon, the mailman comes at 3.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And you at work?
I'm at work. He's dropping off a lot more than an Amazon package.
Working late, past 7
It's
o'clock.
called networking.
I know this baby is his. There's no doubt in my mind.
So how often have you seen the mailman, your friend? How often does he come by at 3 o'clock?
Well, he delivers the mail around that time. I've only talked to him maybe a handful of times, but that's when we've been going through
a handful
the
of
worst.
times you can produce a baby in a minute, second.
Lawrence is just a friend.
Okay,
So
we're gonna
look, he's
find
a
out.
friend with benefits. I'm good looking. I ain't stupid. The ugly baby ain't mine. All right.
Didn't I tell you not to call that baby ugly again?
Yes, Your Honor.
And didn't I tell you you ain't like Billy D or Prince Charming? You have no right to call that baby ugly. When I come back, I'm going to end this saga right today.
Yes, ma'am.
We're back in session, and I've heard quite a bit. But I heard you say something about OnlyFans, and during the recess, I had the opportunity, I'm not, I guess, not groovy or cool, but I didn't know what OnlyFans are. So can you just tell me what that is?
OnlyFans is basically where women sell pictures of themselves or videos of themselves sexually. He has spent over $10,000 on this site.
You pay for it? You pay
Okay.
for OnlyFans? You pay $10,000?
Your
to get
Honor,
some-
with all you said all babies in the world are beautiful. I'm helping young women that are trying to pay their way to college. What is wrong with this, right?
You
It's almost like a
incriminating-
tax,
wait,
right?
wait,
This is charity.
I think you're incriminating yourself. Now, you were doing good up until this point. OnlyFans?
I didn't know that helping upcoming women was a problem.
It's a problem
So
when you
you're
start
happy with-
meeting
are
them
you
after
buying?
work for
Okay.
drinks.
Okay.
Well, that's a different site for the
Okay.
local ones.
Okay, well, I'll need to learn more about OnlyFans. Well, I don't think I'm really interested. I don't want to look at no women.
I
You
know
said
some.
naked
I know
women?
some folks, Your Honor. If you want,
Oh, you got some guys with it?
guys and gals.
Okay, okay. Well, we're going to move on and get back to the subject at hand.
Sure,
It's
please.
baby. Unfortunately, This is not the news that I expected to give you all. He's looking at OnlyFriends, but you cheating with the mailman.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now the test revealed that ain't his baby. Now,
told
ma'am,
you.
you coming here with.
told you.
I thought you had clean hands, and did you tamper with that test?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
There's something happened because we're pretty accurate here.
I think he did it. He tampered with them.
That's
I
some,
hooked
that
up with
maybe
the mailman
that's some
and had the
legal
baby.
ramification. This baby ain't his. You're presumed to be
He
the father now.
wasn't so neglectful and verbally abusive. Maybe none of this would have ever happened.
My
tell you-
gosh. Go dye your hair a different color. Look, I want a divorce too. There's a bunch of women that want this. You check the.
That's enough. Now, I'm going to give you your judgment, $3,000, because the baby, you're emotionally distressed. And I tell you, I don't know where this is going to lead. Ma'am, you had a counterclaim for a divorce. I guess you want to get with the mailman, but that baby needs to know who her biological father is. She's mighty young, and this is a sad situation. Case closed, judgment for the plaintiff here. I hope you all can figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your lives and these little children. You all have created a mess. You have created a mess. Your family is broken. In this situation, how could you let somebody be in a position where you have videos, and you know, this World Wide Web is everywhere, and he got this mess on Ring that you sleeping with the mailman.
I'm gonna sell that on OnlyFans. How about that?
You may be in criminal court too. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Take your ass, baby.
Hi, I'm Dakota with Cajun Court TV, and we're here to see about what these litigants think about the verdict today. So, it's not your baby. What do you think about that?
It sure ain't my baby because it's ugly. I look good. You look pretty good too. So I knew it wasn't my baby. It's not a surprise to me. So.
Okay, well, look, it looks like some contempt of court here for me. Okay, so what do you think about today's verdict? All right, okay, well, we see what they think. It didn't work out well for the defendant, but it did for the plaintiff. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Cajun Court.
Solving cases, she'll see it through. Justice.